morning, everyone. We'll begin by just making sure that you're seated nice and comfortably. Lift your shoulders up, take them back, and then let them drop. So you're being aware of the length of your spine, the length of your neck. Take a nice deep in-breath, and as you exhale, just with that out-breath, feel as though you're just letting go of any tension or some of the tension that your body might be feeling. Be aware of your breathing. Noticing the air, cool air entering your nostrils as you inhale, slightly warmer air leaving as you exhale. And then begin to deepen your breathing. So really filling your lungs as fully as you can as you deepen your breath. So feeling your abdomen rising on the in-breath and contracting on the out-breath. So lengthening your in-breath, lengthening your out-breath. Just ensuring that you're breathing nice, deeply and evenly. Staying in the moment with your breath. And then after you've completed your next out breath, just breathe easy. And open your eyes. And just either stay seated with your legs crossed, or if you can, come onto your knees. Now, I know that some people find that extremely uncomfortable. So if it's really not easy for you, just sit cross-legged, because we can still do the same movements. If you can, be on your knees, otherwise just seated the way we were for the breathing. So from your position on your knees or seated, take your arms up, clasp your hands lightly and just fold gently to the right and back up, and gently to the other side and back up. And then take your hands down and open up your chest as you lean back, and then come forward into pose of a child. So from there, lifting up, taking your arms up, fold gently to the right, then back up, and gently to the other side, and back up. Take your hands down behind and open up the chest, and then fold into pose of a child. And last time, coming up, take your arms up, lifting up, fold over to the right, back up, fold over to the other side, back up. Take your hands behind, opening up the front of your body, and then folding over into pose of a child. And then from there, coming up and making your way up to standing. And it gives you, if you've been on your knees, it gives you a nice release of blood to your legs. Coming into hip width apart, your standing position. So rooting down through your feet, drawing up in your knees and thighs, and that subtle drawing up from your pelvic floor, engaging your abdominal muscles, but a lightness in your upper body. Bring your hands onto your hips and coming over to where it's appropriate for you, always remembering, especially as, you know, I'm doing this, can't see you, be mindful of what's right for your body. So inhaling up, exhale, come over, body parallel to the floor. If you want to take it further, slide your hands down your legs, thighs, calves, ankles, or hands coming onto the floor either side of your feet and releasing yourself down. It's okay to have soft knees. It's important to try and keep that spine nice and long, shoulders relaxed, neck long, head just hanging heavy. Notice your breath, be with your breath. And to come out, soften your knees and lift up and release. So continuing in that standing position, take your arms up, clasp lightly, soften your knees as you fold to the right, and then back up, fold to the other side, back up, turn yourself around to the right, back to the centre, inhaling to the other side, and exhale back to the centre, and release your arms down. Lift your shoulders up by your ears, and just let them go. Lift them up again, and let them go. And just last time, lifting up, holding, and just let them release. And then just begin to circle with your shoulders, gradually increasing the size of the circles if you can. And then back to your neutral position and rotate the circles in the opposite direction. So again, if you can, just building up the size of the circles. And then release. And then take your legs wide. Take your arms out to shoulder level. Take your hands behind, palms together as you open the front of your body, and as you exhale, palms together, back open. Inhale behind, exhale forward. Inhale behind, exhale forward. Inhale behind, exhale forward. Inhale behind, so quite a bit of work into the shoulders, exhale forward, and then release. And then just come to standing, and we'll do a side stretch. So take your right foot forward, and bring your back foot in far enough, 2 to 3 feet apart, not too wide, and turn yourself so you're coming over your forward leg. Okay to have a soft knee here if you need to. So inhaling up, exhale, come over, body parallel to the floor, and then you can slide your hands down your leg, bring your hand to rest on the floor or anywhere on your leg that suits you, releasing your body down over that forward leg. Be aware of the length of your spine. Be aware of trying to line your hips up as you draw your front hip back, your back hip forward, and just make sure your shoulders, neck and head are nice and long and soft. To come out, lift up and change to the other foot, bringing the other foot forward. So it's a stretch to the whole of the side of the body. Bring that back foot in far enough to help you come over that forward leg as best you can. And if you need to keep this knee soft, that's okay. Inhale up, exhale, come over, body parallel to the floor if that's enough. Or slide your hands down your legs, resting calf, ankle, or hands coming onto the floor and just releasing down. Chest coming towards the thigh. Shoulders nice and relaxed and soft, and head just hanging heavy, and be with your breath. To come out, lift up, and from there just come into your standing position. So coming into Trikonasana, so take your legs leg length apart, your right foot facing the end of your mat if possible. And if you feel that's drawing you around, you can always bring this foot in a little bit. Keep this leg straight, body facing forward, arms out to shoulder level, soft shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend as far as you can over your right leg. Bring your hand to rest, not leaning, but resting or to the inside. Draw your top shoulder back, pulling that back, take your arm up in the air. And only if you're comfortable with it and have no neck issues, you can turn and look up to your thumb, otherwise just looking straight ahead. So be aware of that lovely stretch right up through the side of the body and across the chest. Be with your breath. Be with what feels good and right for you. To come out, look down and lift. You can bring your arms down, take it to the other side. So making sure your feet, legs, core are strong. Arms out to shoulder level. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend as far as you can. Bring your hand to rest where it's appropriate for you, drawing that top shoulder back, your head back, take your arm up in the air. So really feeling that lovely T shape right across the chest and the arms. Opening up the hips, opening up the side of the body, strengthening. And to come out, look down and lift, and come to your standing position. We will do a couple of warriors, so same alignment with your feet, but much wider. So you're turning out your right foot wide enough that you can comfortably bend this forward knee. You're trying to get roughly a 90-degree angle here. You want the heel of your front foot in line with the arch of your back foot, just trying to keep the body as well aligned as you can. Be aware of your strong feet, your strong legs, your strong core, body nice and upright. Take your arms out to shoulder level. Turn and look along the middle finger of your forward arm. Be with that breath. The power, the strength of the warrior. Then bring your hands onto your hips, lift up, take it to the other side. So again, bending that forward knee. You don't want your knee extending out beyond your ankle. Roughly 90 degrees here, as well aligned as you can be. Make sure that knee's not rolling in. You've got that foot firmly planted on the floor, knee coming back nice and open. Body upright, arms out to shoulder level. Soft shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn and look along the middle finger of your forward arm. So make sure your shoulders are soft and relaxed, not tight and up round by your ears. Feel that stretch coming up from your pelvic floor, right up through the core of your body. Be with your breath. Then to come out, bring your hands onto your hips, lift up, and then from there, come to standing. And just center yourself for a moment. And then we'll do another little warrior sequence. I'll just run through it. We've done it often before, but we'll come into this. I'll just run through it first. Come into this forward facing warrior and lift up, hold that. And then come down over your forward leg, forward and flying, pushing your arms out, chest open. And then drop the hands onto the floor, turn over the toes of your back leg and push that leg away. So you're getting a stretch through your leg. And then we'll do the other side as well. So take your right foot forward. Warrior stance again, but obviously you're not as wide as you were in the previous one we did, but wide enough that you can comfortably bend this forward knee. Drawing your body round as best you can over your forward leg. Be strong, your feet, your legs, your core. Then inhale up, energy lifted. chest lifted. Nice deep breathing. Then bring your hands down in prayer position. Take your hands out behind, forward and flying as you come out over your forward leg. And you can rest your chest on your thigh. Feel that strength, feel the front of the body nice and open. Then bring your hands onto the floor either side of your forward foot. Sink down a little bit further as you turn over the toes of your back leg and push that leg away. Feel the stretch through your leg and notice where you're feeling it. Do you feel it in the front of your leg, the back, the calf, the shin? Where do you feel it? And then lifting back up and take yourself to the other side or bringing your other foot forward. So just taking that time again to find the position where you're strong and comfortable. Bending your forward knee. Body coming round over your forward leg as best you can. Really feel both feet planted on the floor, strong legs, strong core. Inhaling up, energy lifted. Be with your breath, noticing your breathing. Then bring your hands down in prayer position. Come forward and flying over that forward leg. Arms extended out behind your chest, open. You can rest the chest on your thigh. Be with your breath. Then bring your hands down onto the floor, either side of your forward foot. Turn over the toes of your back leg and push that leg away. And then make your way back up onto your feet and come to standing for a moment. And just again, centering after that strong position. Bring your feet together, or if you're more comfortable, just be hip width apart. Bring your hands into your heart center, and if possible, have your arms parallel with the floor rather than in a V shape. And either lightly close your eyes or fix your gaze downward. Then releasing, take your legs wide. So your toes are facing forward. Don't get to soften your knees here. We come over into a full forward bend. So inhale up, exhale, come over. And just resting either parallel to the floor or sliding your hands down your legs, holding calves, ankles, or taking a hold around your big toes. Look up as you inhale, exhale, folding over. Really drawing yourself over, elbows pushed out to the side if you've got a hold around your toes. Breathing. Then to come out, release your fingers if you've got a hold of the toes, press into the floor and just walk your feet in and come up to standing. Okay. We'll do dolphin pose, which is, we've done again this quite often. Excuse me, it's a variation of downward dog. So you're coming down onto your knees and you're taking the arms, the elbows under the shoulders and clasping your hands, and the head, I'll just run through it. The head's coming into that space, not onto the floor, and you're lifting up. And then if you want to take it further, we'll walk into dolphin plank pose, and then walking back up into dolphin. So taking that to where your body will allow you to go, but it often looks more tricky than downward dog, but in actual fact it's probably softer in the shoulders. So take your elbows under your shoulders, clasp your hands, And your head's coming down onto the, not onto the floor, but into that space between your arms, and then pushing up. Now you might not get your legs straight, it doesn't matter. So just tummy pulled up to spine, bottom pushed up and back. And then you can either come down, or if you want to walk into dolphin plank pose, strong work. And then pushing back up into dolphin. And then come down onto your knees and just come into pose of a child for a moment, opening your shoulders, forehead coming onto the floor, or stacking up your fists and just releasing the body. And then sliding onto your front and bring one hand on top of the other or one fist on top of the other and just rest your forehead on your hands. If you're comfortable with it, turn your toes so your big toes are touching. Just allowing a few moments for the body to settle and just to accept the work you've done. Be aware of your breath and how your breath and body feels. And then come on to your knees again and come into extended child pose. So this is quite a simple, delicate pose, but it's working into the hips, the legs and the lower back. So I know some of you might find this extended child pose really uncomfortable, in which case just come into cat pose and you can do the same, but extending out. And then just begin to roll your hips from side to side. So it seems quite passive, but it's surprising how these little movements are helping our bodies. And then from there, come up into cat pose. So your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips, your back in neutral. Then as you inhale, tilt the pelvis, drop the abdomen, bring the head up. As you exhale, drawing up the other way, tummy coming up to spine, head in. So inhale down, head up. Exhale, drawing up the other way. Inhale down, head up. Exhale, drawing up the other way, and then just hold your tummy up to your spine. And then release. And then working into the shoulders again, thread your right arm through so that the back of your hand, arm, shoulder and head is coming onto the floor. Then take your other arm up in the air. And then take it behind your back. So you've got the shoulders nice and open. And then moving back up into your neutral position. Then from there, threading through the other side. So the back of your hand, arm, shoulder, head's coming on the floor. Then take the other arm up in the air. Then take it behind your back. Front the body nice and open. And then back up into your neutral cat position. And this one, you're taking your right foot forward, turning over the toes of your back leg and pushing that leg away, but then taking, if you've got your right foot forward, it's your right arm you're swinging, but swing it, bringing the arm forward first, not circling the other way. So right foot forward, right arm is circling front to back, really circling into your shoulder. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, neck, so it's quite good to work into the shoulders, strengthening. And then release, soften your back knee, soften that foot and bring the other foot forward. So hands on the floor at first, either side of your forward foot. Turn over the toes and push that leg away. So you're in a low lunge. And then again, swinging that left arm, but not swinging it back to front, swinging it forward. So it's coming down first and then circling. And then take that hand back to the floor, soften your back foot and your knee, take that forward foot back and come down into extended child pose. And then from there, come to sitting and we'll do some forward bends and back bends and twist. So Dandasana first of all, you're pushing your heels away, okay to bend your knees, but keep the heels pushed away. Sit bones perched into the floor. Just briefly press into the floor and that gives you that nice lift up through your spine, but not leaning back. Just feel the body relax. Just take a nice in-breath and relax the body as you exhale. Then take the arms up in the air, creating that length in your body, and as you exhale, coming over. So hands coming either onto the floor, calves, ankles, or around your feet. Easing yourself out. You don't need to drop your head down. You can keep the head in line with the back. You're moving out from your hips, so it's the spine we're trying to keep long and open. And then lifting back up. And I think sometimes in these forward bends, it's easy to stop working. You're just coming into that position and just let everything go. It's important to remember to keep that strength in your body to help the body benefit from the postures we're doing, and don't make it just too easy for yourself. It's just finding that point where your body's going to benefit. Anything that becomes painful, don't do it. But particularly in the forward bends, just be aware, keep working, keep breathing, keep moving. Anyway, from there, coming into back bends, so take your hands behind you. You might need to adjust according to the length of your limbs and the size of your body. I'd say about 8 inches behind your body with your fingers facing towards you, heels pushed away. So you want to be far enough back that you can push into the floor and open up your shoulders. And either keep the head up or drop the head back, whichever is appropriate for you. So you've got that nice gentle back bend, but working into the arms and the shoulders. And then release. And then if you want to take it further, you can either do that one again or pushing up into the full posture where you're keeping the head up, or you can drop the head right back, which I'm not going to do, but chest nice and open, and it's strong work in the core of your body. You draw your tummy and spine up. So if it's enough for you to do this, that's fine, but if you can, pushing up into the Urdhvasana, the full position. Be with your breath. Then lower yourself down. Bend your knees, lift up and just fold over your knees. And then back up. And we'll do a twist. So take your right leg over your left leg. If you've got your right leg up, it's your left arm that you're using to draw that knee into your body. Don't lean back, but find a place to press into the floor, give you that lift up, and then look over your back shoulder, or looking just straight ahead. Be mindful always of your neck, quite fragile. So don't overdo stretching with your neck if you have a suspect neck, just be mindful of that. So you get that lovely massage to your abdominals, the spine's getting a nice twist, shoulders open, and keep the long legs strong, the heel pushed away. So working into the whole of the body. Be with your breath. And then release back round to the front, unravel, and then change sides. So keeping your long legs strong. If you've got your left leg up, it's your right arm you're using to draw that into your body. Find a place not leaning back, but to press, get that lift from the base of your spine. And then turn and look over your back shoulder, or look straight ahead. Be with your breath. Notice how your body's feeling. And then release back round to the front and unravel. And from there, come to sitting with the soles of your feet together. And just take a hold round your toes. And just wiggle your knees up and down a bit. So it's working into the hips, into the groin area, into the upper leg. Just easing out that area. Be aware as you hold it of your strong core, engaging your abdominal muscles. And then take your legs out to maybe 12 to 18 inches out in front of your body, still with the soles of your feet together, and lifting up and folding over these feet. If you have a body that quite likes that position, you can thread your arms through and take a hold of your feet from the top, but just working with what's right for your body. Gives you a really nice stretch out through your spine. And then lifting back up. And come onto your back. And bring your knees onto your chest. And just rock gently. And then take the soles of your feet together again and take a hold. For those who can, draw the feet towards your forehead. And if you find this is a position that you like, you can thread your hands through, and then that might help to bring your feet a bit closer to your head. And then release and take the soles of your feet to the floor. And just roll the knees from side to side. Don't take them down to the floor, but just rolling from side to side. And then bring your knees back onto your chest. Turn the toes, the feet, so the soles of your feet are facing the ceiling. Take a hold either of your calves, your ankles, or take the hands to the inside of your feet and draw the knees down towards the floor. Stretching into the hamstrings and feel as though you're just extending your torso, pushing your tailbone away and just being in a nice comfortable position, breathing. Then releasing from there, take your legs up in the air, take your arms out to shoulder level and bring the legs to the floor for a count of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we'll come into bridge pose. So the soles of your feet are on the floor, just tipping the outside of your heels with your middle fingers, spine nice and long and head in line with the rest of your back. And when you're ready, lifting up and coming up to where it's appropriate for you. If you're comfortable with it, you can come right up onto your shoulders, nestle your shoulder blades together, clasp your arms and push your hands away along the floor. Just working with your body and what's right for you. It's a quite powerful position. It's a beautiful stretch right up through the front of the body, but also through the back. So be aware of your breathing as you hold it. And then gently come down as you're pushing your pelvis away. Come down upper back, middle back, lower back. And then you can bring your knees into your chest and rock gently or circle with your legs or pushing your knees away and back, whichever feels most appropriate for you. And then take your hands behind your thighs and roll up to sitting. And we'll come into Matyasana fish pose. So opening up the chest. We haven't done shoulder stand and plow at all, and it's probably better not on these Zoom classes, but this posture generally comes after those and opens up the chest again. So again, we're all built differently, so just according to where it's right for you, but tucking your hands in towards your bottom, drop yourself back in your forearms, and then you're really opening the chest, arching the back, pushing the heels away. And if you're comfortable with it, you can push right up and take the top of your head to the floor. But otherwise, just be aware of the back bend, the nice open shoulders, your breathing, how your body feels. Then gently release yourself back to the floor. And then take your arms out along the floor beyond your head. Stretching through the right side, the right arm, the right leg. Stretching through the left side, the left arm, the left leg. Stretching diagonally, right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And then a final stretch through both arms, through both legs. And then release. And coming up to sitting. And then from there, we'll prepare to do a relaxation. So I don't know how easy you're finding the relaxation in a Zoom session, but I think however you're feeling it, it must be worthwhile to an extent. So just enjoying it and just go with it. Just allowing a few minutes for not just your body to relax, but your mind to relax in a conscious way. So make sure as you prepare your body that you're quiet and comfortable, your body just settling into the floor comfortably. As we go through, if I'm asking you to do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, obviously just adjust it. But if you can, just make sure your head is straight, your arms are loose by your sides, and your legs and feet are slightly apart. Sense the whole line of your body from the top of your head to a point between your heels. And sense the space between your arms and the sides of your body, and the space between your legs and feet. And just make any adjustments you need to ensure that you're comfortable and you're still. Be aware of the contact of the back of your head on the floor. And just deepen your awareness and feel the contact of the whole of the back of your body on the floor. Take your attention to the tops of your feet. Then move your awareness slowly up the front of your body, up through your legs, your pelvic area, up through your abdomen, your rib cage, to your upper chest, the whole of your body. And this time when you take your awareness down through your whole body, synchronize it with a long, deep out breath. Feel the exhale down through your whole body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And as you exhale, with that exhalation, release any areas of discomfort, of tiredness, of tension. So with each exhale, feel release of any areas of discomfort, of tiredness, of tension. Discover in your next out breath the vibration of Om. Feel the out breath and the vibration of Om rolling down through your whole body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Letting go of all distractions, letting go into a deeper stillness. Now bring your awareness to your abdomen and the gentle rise and fall of your body with your breath. Slow, steady, even breath focused at the level of your abdomen. Just be aware of each and every breath. Continue to notice your breath, but switch your awareness to where it enters and leaves your nostrils. Feel the cool breath enter your nostrils and the slightly warmer air flowing out. Steady, even breath in and out of your nostrils. Now expand the awareness of your breath into your whole body breathing the same steady, even breath. Your whole body breathing slowly, evenly, effortlessly. Feel your body full of light and energy. Be in the silence of your body. Be in your body in this moment. So be in the silence of your body. Be in your body in this moment. And rest in that space for a few minutes. Now don't disturb yourself too quickly, but just once again begin to feel your physical body, your body lying on the floor. Sense the space where you're lying and just sense your surroundings. Be aware of any sounds, of any smells, your sense of taste, the air in your skin, your clothes against your skin, and any movements around you. Now take your attention down to your feet and just start to make some small movements to your hands and feet. Stretch and relax your leg muscles. And small movements to your hands and your arms. And just stretch and relax your arm muscles. Just move your head gently from side to side. Then roll your head over to the side. Then roll onto your side when you feel ready. And come up to sitting after the chimes. Well, I hope this yoga session helps to make you feel a little bit more energized and perhaps a little bit more calm. And even if that's only for a short time, that's okay. We all need to keep our spirits up during this tricky time. Just try and keep this nice feeling of energy and peace with you as you go through the day. Om Shanti, peace, peace. Thank you very much. Namaste, everyone.